I'm going about as far as I can with that until I get another Nicopress tool. So I went through all the wood that's here, found all the pieces I needed. Got the stabilizer laminations here, and the trailing edge in place. Got the stabilizer drawn out on one side. I'm going to make a cardboard copy of this side, cut it out, and then I'll have the exact same shape on this side for the horizontal stabilizer. And like I said, I got the trailing edge in place, 3/4 inches by 1 inch. And to nip her off here. And like I said, the leading edge wood for the laminations here. You can see they're all set up there. I got the locations all marked out now. Got the leftover 3/4 by 3/4, which I'll probably make my little corner blocks out of, and all the wood for making the ribs, rudder and fin, horizontals, got all that stuff. Took a while to dig it out, and I had to clear this area off because all that aluminum and stuff was piled up over here. And this thing is 90 inches span on it. Drew out the leading edge where it curves into the trailing edge of the horizontal stabilizer. And then of course I want both ends to be identical. So originally I tried this paper, but I couldn't see through it. So I got this lighter stuff from my notebook. Traced out the line I drew for the bow and the leading edge. And now I'll just cut this out with a pair of scissors and flip it over upside down, and it'll give me an exact copy of that tip on this side. Okay, got her laid down on the port side now, and I'll sketch her out, and done. And the trailing edge, 3/4 inch by 1 inch, already in place here. So I'll mark where this thing is, and then I'll start putting nails in here to give the bow something to brace again when it's dry, because I'll be soaking the wood, and because I'm also going to have to measure on the inside at 1 inch. Actually, it's going to be a little more than an inch because that's the laminates here. And I'll put them in one by one. This is a neat little tool. It's just a cutter from from Home Hardware, benchmark thingy. And there's all kinds of different brands that do the same thing. And makes some jobs, nice clean cut as you can see, makes some jobs pretty damn easy. Just like that. Now I could use a 90 degree, I'm not going to worry about the edges because they're going to come around, they're going to overlap where your 3/4 by 1 inch trailing edge is going to be. And this will all get trimmed to fit that anyway, so I'm going to make it to overlap here quite a bit. Okay, what I got going now is I got some blocks in place. I cut them to length, went a little long. I'll trim them as I put them in. I'll get them as far up against the fence as I can because they're going to shrink a bit, because I got them upstairs right now soaking the ends so they'll bend. I don't want these things to break. So, and I want both sides exactly the same. Maybe I'm being too fussy, but it's an airplane. So what I did here is I got a 90-degree, like I put the first nail that the bow is going to rest against here, as you can see, like that. And this wood's great. It's bending, it's not breaking, but it'll just be that much easier to work with when I glue it. So I went up 90 degrees where this longer one's going to go. Here, maybe 3/4 by 3/4 piece going in here. Marked where the next nail is and how high up I went on this thing. And that'll give me, now I'll take this over to the other side and I'll come back when I measure that distance here. And the first thing I did was measure the distance from here to this nail, just to make sure these are exactly the same on both sides. And it turns out I'm about just shy of 1/8 of an inch off here. Well, it's just no big deal, I suppose. After building model airplanes, 1/8 of an inch is quite a bit to me. So, made up the difference and get these measurements done, and it should be damn near perfect when I'm done with it. Another thing I'm doing is I'm using this nice square piece of 3/4 by 3/4 to make sure the nail goes in nice and straight, so I don't get any twists in the lamination when I finally go to glue it.